You know, like a lava lamp. You ain't on there yet, are you? See two people in there. How's the signal there, unfinished project? I can't tell. I don't have any way of checking it tonight. McMillan Cattle Company, glad to have you in here. I don't have my internet service up out here tonight. We're going to try this. I'm doing it off my phone. Is it blurry or is it clear or what? Looks good. All right. That's good. We're going to try this for a while. I don't know how long we're going to be able to go. My phone, I've got it backwards tonight, but this is the passenger side of my old red Ford truck. What I've got here, as you can see right here, I've got some brand new running boards that I'm trying to install on this thing. Appreciate that, McMillan Company, Cattle Company. I'm gonna try to install this tonight. I've been looking at it, trying to get it figured out. It don't quite fit this truck, but you know how we do things around here, outfit style. So we're gonna try. We're gonna see what happens. And every once in a while, you may hear that I got Facebook posts coming and text messages and Instagram messages and all sorts of messages, you know. So anyway, we're gonna try this. Matthew's gone. He had to take his brother Justin. He was over here a while ago. I don't know if y'all have ever met Justin or not, but he's our oldest son. But anyway, he was here for a while, and they were having some car troubles and stuff, just like us all. We all have car trouble. But anyway, Doug's supposed to be here in a little while. I think he's getting him some supper, but I'm gonna crawl under this truck right here and see what I can mess up. I'm gonna probably have to fabricate and try to make things happen. So I guess I could try to drag y'all under there with me, but I don't know if y'all be able to see what I'm doing or not. But yeah, I understand that it dragged the ground. This truck is a two-wheel drive, but my wife, she's only 5'2", and it's almost 2 foot up to the bottom of the truck because it's a 1-ton truck and they got these big tires on it, and it's hard for her to get in this truck. So I put a post out on Facebook the other day about trying to find some of these, and a good buddy of mine, David Halster down at Conway, Arkansas, called me and hollered at me. He said, "Hey, I got a brand new set. Just come get them." So I didn't turn him down. So I went straight down there and picked them up. Brand new set of DZs. They've never been used, so I'm trying to figure out how to convert these to this. It's supposed to fit on a Ford van, is what they built for, but this don't have exactly the same mounting holes underneath the truck as that does. So I'm gonna have to build and modify just a little bit. But hey, we do things outfit style around here, so y'all just hang in there if y'all don't mind. Let me see if I can get y'all over here a little closer, maybe. I might be able to get y'all spun around. As y'all can see, we got a race car shop. This thing is plumb full of race cars. So y'all already seen these. But we're going to get started on these here real quick. We're kind of covered up in race cars right now. Put a 3-inch body lift on a D150. That ought to look pretty nice. Let me see if I can get you turned around here. There we go. That looks a little better. Let me get you set up here. Right. Get down here ground level. I may not be able to read the comments, but I'll be able to get over here. Y'all be a little closer. I won't be able to see that and work anyway. Try to pop a hole in here. I got a spot right here I need to put a hole. That didn't work very long. My drill bit just popped right straight out of the drill. I like a quick chuck, but sometimes they just don't want to tighten up. Now let's see here. Gonna find my bracket. I don't think this is gonna work. Battery's dead. Just like that. Right off the bat. Dead battery. Appreciate y'all staying in there with me, guys. I'd like to read the comments, but that's kind of what we do here on Monday nights. Just get out here and work. If you ain't got nothing else to do, might as well hang out. Hey, it's tight whether it's on right or not. You know, I'll have to put a brace on that, but see, I bet I need to bring that out. That's why I was doing some test fitting. not work yet. Awful low. Raise this up. That's what it's all about, ain't it? Test fit. Figure out what works, what don't. Hey, that looks more gooder. Looks more gooder, guys. Looks more gooder. Let me see if I can get down there and do one on the other end. Same way. Be right back. Go over and get some more bolts. Yep. Getting my bolts. Right? See if we can't get this other nose here. The right spot. I know I've got my back to you. That's all I can do right at the moment. I gotta turn around. Right backwards. believe I got that in there. See if I can put a, as my old dad used to say, put a cinching on it. See if you can put a cinching on that thing. We'll see what we can do here. Looks legit. Put a nut on that one. Ain't got a nut on that one. How about that? I'll have to put a brace going back on it because I've only got one bolt on it. But we're getting there. Look at that. How about that? Looks like a step rail. Well, think about that. I see Miss Elaine Bruce is in there tonight, watching. Good to see you in here. We're just, I say we, it's just me tonight, so far. Oh, see if I can read some of these comments. First responder garage is in here. Good to have you. Yep. Good to have everybody here tonight. I'm just trying to figure this out. This is the first time I've put a set of these on. So, did I lose y'all for a minute, or was I still on there? Everybody still in there? I see 3 people watching. Good. See first responders still there. Let me get you. I'm putting running boards on this old truck. It's going to look pretty good. Set of diamond plates. Brand new. Had a guy from Conway, an old buddy of mine, called me the other day. I was looking for a set of these, and he hollered at me and said, come get them. So I went and got them. So that's going to be just about right. I think I'm going to have to move them down behind the cab just a little bit farther. 'Cause I've got over here I got the instructions. I've looked at them a little bit. That's an empty box. That's what the brackets come in. And chunk that now. But these are, I might have to have both hands for this. Let me set y'all up. Turn y'all back around. Hi, Al. That's not working too good. Get my old handy dandy USA knife. Barely will cut plastic because I don't have it sharp. But it gets that open. Figure out which is which here. I guess this liking that, yes. Let me look at these hint instructions. Sometimes we have to go back to the hint instructions to figure this out. I know I'm going to have to put a brace from those brackets over to the frame because I've only got one bolt in the rocker and there's not enough support there. You step on it and it's going to fold the step rails down. So I've got to be able to put a piece of tubing and bolt it to that bracket over to the bottom of the frame, but that won't be too big a problem. Don't say. I would say the diamond plate would go back toward instructions. That's what it is. Sometimes I call them that. Sometimes I call them hint instructions. But I just ain't got this figured out too well. I've always been after tearing these off of trucks. Now we're putting them on. So anyway, here comes old Dougie. What's old Doug up to tonight?
Loving life.
Loving life. You get your belly full with supper?
I did.
They're good. We had chicken and dumplings.
Hard to beat.
I got too much to eat a while ago, I promise you. I had way too much to eat. Well, we getting these things on here. I got 3 people in there watching. I'm proud for every one of these. Promise you that. We're gonna try to figure this out. Let me get y'all back down here where we can see again. Let me get this turned around. Back down here again. We're gonna try to figure this out. I ain't got that bolted. I got the bracket bolted to the rocker, but I can only get one bolt in the rocker right now, so I'm gonna have to build a bracket to go from my bracket to the frame to do a stiff bar on it. So I'm assuming this is gonna be something like this. I don't have a clue. I don't know. If you don't know, you just don't know. But I do know I do know that's gotta go right there. But I do know that's gonna have to have a bend in it too. I just don't know. About right in there. Yeah, it's too much. Stuff will bend. Bends a little too much when it bends. Look at that. We're getting close. Bent too much. Told you. It's gonna be close. Wouldn't you think? That we go something like that. Wouldn't necessarily even have to have them on there, but it stiffens this up a little. Plus keeps it. Sure does seem like it's sticking out a long way, don't it? I don't guess it is compared to the dually. And I can run in right there.
What's in there, bolt to?
You just put screws into your fender on these. And these just two little old bolts goes in here and just holds it on. It's more or less just a mud guard. That's all it is. But these don't quite fit this vehicle. I'm having a retrofit. They don't quite fit exactly. I guess I could cut them off, but that wouldn't look right either. Flat down there. See, it don't.
Well, if you bolt that piece to that running board.
Well, I would, see how it's off in here? I'm just gonna have to cut it off, I guess. Just drill a hole in here somewhere. It don't even come close to fit.
What were these?
Huh?
What were these? Oh,
Van. Probably a later model Ford van. That's what he was saying F-350 van. So I'm just gonna have to try to,
says 99 through current Ford Super Duty regular cab pickup.
okay. See, it ain't quite the same. We can trim, make it work. Let me see if I can find them bolts. Goes in that. We'll get us closer. Okay.
Got me a blanket, I'm gonna take a nap.
Alright, we'll wake you up after a while. Now this thing ain't bolted yet, so it's just kinda laying there. Get a bolt from this thing here. Take this board off for a second. Get it out of the way. Just a second. I'll have to run a brace from there back to the frame. Shouldn't be that big a deal. Okay, let's get it a little stronger. Snug that. There's not enough rocker under there to put the hardware on as it said to put it on, because this ain't the same bottom of the cab. It said put the one of them little old U-clips in there in the slot, in the existing slot on the rocker. Turned around and said, this ain't got them. So I had to pop them hole in there. Those holes were already there, they just were smaller. So,
Did it come with those clips?
yeah, but there ain't no place to fit them in the rocker.
I didn't know if they might have been talking about that.
No, they won't go nowhere. It has to go in the slot. It's like them, has a nut on the back side of it, you know? So, let's see if it's fit now. Slide straight back. Pull that out back here. I've got a rubber goes on here on top of this. That right there wouldn't be too bad. This thing go in there. It'll look a lot better. There's where it go in. But it looks a little silly up here. I have to cut this off in here.
Well, you can't cut too much of it off, cause you'll be over into your bolt hole.
Well, I'm not talking about up here, cause it's plumb in, it's that far, well, that far in. But I don't want it to stick out too far, start hitting it on stuff, you know, when you go out. So, that's about right as far as the width right there. I've got some screws, drill a 4-inch hole in there and put them screws in, what it says. They're stainless steel screws that goes in there. But I just have to be able to take a piece of tubing or something and run it over to the frame and run a bolt in the bottom of the frame, drill up through it. Same way on the bolt on the bottom of that bracket. That'll stiffen it. Keep it from rolling. If I had some angle iron, a little small, lightweight angle iron, it'd be perfect.
There ought to be some over there.
Got any left? Not no lightweight angle. Not enough for that.
Well, I know there's some there, there should be some out there on that old car. I don't remember. Let me go out there and look.
Yeah, I don't know. There is or not. I've got some square tubing. Would work. Oh, me. Got anybody in here talking to us tonight? Dizzy Izzy. On the berm. I see you in here. That ain't a junky old Ford. That's a pretty good old Ford it is. About the only thing I got running and driving right now. It's a 1985 F-350. Trying to get some step running boards on it tonight because my wife can't get up and out of this thing. So, see Tim Windsor was in there. I don't know if he's still in there or not. How's that street stock coming there on the berm? Chris down there, how's that thing coming? Appreciate it there, Dizzy. This is it's got a 460 with a 4-speed in it. It'll do anything I want. It was my uncle's truck. I gathered it up. I got it from my aunt when after he had passed away, and I made a deal on it and got the truck and brought it home, and I put tires on it, put a new water pump on it, new master cylinder, new brake booster, new calipers on the front, new wheel cylinders in the back, new brake lines on the front. Kind of been going over this thing a little at a time. So it's going good. We got a lot of sheet metal work done Saturday. Hopefully have a video up in a day or two. Well, that's good. Good. Looking forward to seeing that. As you can see, our projects right here, we got 2 modified chassis, which they're going to be sport mods. Can't afford to put one of them together, but we got 2, and then we still got the the hobby car over here. Right there's the motor out of the Matthews old hobby car. We still got it sitting in the floor. We're going to be tearing this one down before long, giving it a good bath, cleaning it up. Probably on this one, we may just throw a set of rings in it, set of bearings in it, and maybe a set of rod bolts. I ain't for sure yet. We don't have to turn these motors hard, but I may put a set of rod bolts in it anyway. But I think 6,200, I think, is what we got to have a chip on these cars. Maybe 5,800. I ain't for sure. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna put that motor together. I've got a set of heads under the shelf right there. Those are 441s. These have got to be an open chambered head class. I've got another block, 4-bolt main block right there. I picked up a set of 882s the other day, so I'm gonna clean those up. They come off a good running motor. I'm gonna clean them up and have them sitting there ready to go. But anyway, I've got to try to get this motor together. I got to put a crankshaft in this motor. That's what I got to do. I've got a fresh one sitting right there in a bag. I've got another 350 crank there. I don't know what that is. I think that's 455 crank. But anyway, I've got some parts laying around. But that one has got to be torn down, washed up, cleaned up, gone through. And I've got another crank sitting right here that I need to get to the machine shop, have them polish it. That's all it needs is polished. So I've got a guy supposed to be bringing me a set of heads to fire this old machine up with, and I got to do a lot of cleaning. As y'all can see, I got stuff piled everywhere, but got to make room so that I can start doing some head work. I've got the equipment to do it. I just got to get it. Yeah, those Vortec heads are getting kind of scarce. Can y'all run EQ heads down there in that class? I know up here they'll let you run EQ heads for a replacement. That might be something to look at. I know you can search around, you can find them Vortex, but just got to find them uncracked. I got one set back there. It's got one good head and one bad head. It's back in the corner, but I think they're the 062 heads, I think. I think the heads on that motor right there that we pulled out of Matthews' cars, 906 heads. These here might be 062s. They've got the 3 little dots right there, 3 humps. I can't get you on them right there. I guess I could look real quick. Yeah, right there, 062. So got those. I've got another, one of them heads is cracked, that's right. I've got another set of 906 heads at the machine shop. They're supposed to be doing some work on, but I'm probably going to pull them back. I don't know. We'll see. If they hadn't got any work done on them, I may go down there and get them and take them one of these, either these heads or the 441s, and try to make something happen that way. So, hoping to run out of the tracks. Hop on board. I understand that. So, yeah, right now, Batesville Motor Speedway is the only one running these around here local, but we're hoping another track or two might pick them up. Yeah, that might work. That'll be enough for at least one side. We may have to pick up some more angle tomorrow, get the other side done. But just odd and end stuff. But yeah, we're gonna get fired up on this again. See if we can't get these running board's bolted down. And make it a little easier for Mama Outfit to get up in this truck. I need to buff this side out. This side here is still a little bit faded. I hadn't buffed it out yet. This side over here, it buffed out pretty good. As you can see, it's shiny. I can't do a whole lot more because you can see right here, the paint's getting thin. Right there. You can see that paint's thin down through there. I don't want to buff on it too hard. So that won't buff out. That's rust. So anyway, that will. I went to the salvage yard the other day and looking for front end part for this thing. I found one of these and found a good grill. This one here is bent and broke in a little bit. I may pick up a few cosmetic pieces for it. So, yeah, that'd work. So, but anyway, well, guys, I been on here about 47 minutes. I appreciate everybody being on here. Use like long time ago. You talking about this old lift here? This old bumper lift? Dizzy Izzy? That thing there, it works pretty good. We use that quite a bit around here in this shop. So, but we're gonna get around here, guys, and I got to get back on this thing. And yeah, I see you. Good. We try to get thrashing on this thing, see if we can't knock it out. Been on here almost an hour, so my battery's probably running low. But appreciate everybody jumping on here. Let me get y'all turned around here. Appreciate y'all jumping in here tonight. Y'all probably ain't used to seeing me without a hat. Here we go. That looks better, don't it? But we're gonna get around, finish this old truck up, and see if we can't get this side at least done, and we may tackle that other side another time. But anyway, this Outfits Garage, and Russell and Doug's over here looking for another piece of angle iron. But we're saying God bless you, and keep a hammering, guys. I'm going to get on out of here and see if I can finish this job up.